Yo, what up, everybody on YouTube? This your boy C for 3, and I'm back with another video. Y'all already knew I do this basketball and astrology in motion, and I'm back with another video. Talk about Taurus and tariffs and how this correlates and how this is the season where the government is running their usual play based on the sun positioning, and to my knowledge, people don't know astrology. They aren't aware of astrology. And that's why your boy C for 3 is here to break down the plays for you astrologically. So yeah, hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all been good since my last video talking about the new moon in Taurus, ushering in the new season of Taurus. We're here now. We're in the second decan. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are working. It's been a real work mode. And excuse me if y'all hear this loud machine in the background, like literally. Encompassing Taurus season, some guys doing some hard ass construction work. You hear the word hard ass construction work. If you're attuned to anything astrology, hard ass work deals with Taurus. All my Taurus people, they're business owners, they're hard workers, they're workaholics. They're the people that prepare the food. They're the people that prepare behind the scenes. A lot of earth sign people do things behind the scenes, Capricorn, Virgo included. So earth people are the background of industries. I have a lot of Taurus in my birth chart, which helps me propel entrepreneurship, my business, me being a basketball coach and a basketball player. These things help get me over the hump, having earth sign tendencies. You know, it's all about that hard work, cold, hard facts. Being predictable, being grounded, being reliable. You rely on bridges, you rely on concrete, you rely on earthy, hard structures. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's break this down. Taurus season and taxes and why this is a play that's being ran right now. So if you're aware, out here in the United States, China, globally right now, everybody's talking about tariffs and tax this, import, tax that, export, China this, import, export. Trump is talking about taxing the movie theaters, cutting educations, cutting UPS workers. All these things right now to make you think that the world economy is going to shit, you know. First of all, you have to know this is Taurus season. So this is what's being shown. This is what they want to show. You know, everything you see on media is there for a reason. Everything you see on social media is there for a reason. Everything you hear on the radio is there for a reason. Especially when you pick up on the idea that we're living in a matrix that's controlled by people who run the banks, that run the pharmacies, that run the media, that run the conglomerates, that run the things that control your survival. So you have to get a grasp on what's going on to understand. You don't want to wig out. So this is why right now they're running the play on, you guys are broke, you niggas is broke, jobs, economies, this and that, anything to make you feel financially insecure, you know. So Taurus season, I just want to say, I wrote down a quote. In this Taurus season, if you want to survive all the media beatdowns and all the pressure that you may be feeling personally, trying to provide for your family, provide for yourself, figure things out. I know a lot of people that's going through physical issues with their body, car issues, home issues, all the above. I want you guys to know this. Material things should not define your existence, right? And that's easier said than done, right? Those one of those quotes on this, like, yeah, it's easy to say that when you got your shit together. Trust me. Y'all can check my videos out. I've been homeless and everything before. I ain't got a lot of weed to smoke right now, but y'all know me. I'm gonna try to light something up. But, you know, material things should not define your existence, you know? And I know it's easier said than done when your health fucked up, your house fucked up, your car fucked up, but you gotta remember, you have to vibe high past that, you know? Like, if you wanna make it this Taurus season and you are not where you wanna be, you have to start either investing in yourself and making a plan, you know? I always talk about the trines and astrology, and if you guys want astrology work, tap in with me, or hit me up on IG under Seed Hoops, you know. You have to make a plan right now in Taurus season, and in the next 5 to 6 months, Virgo season, another Earth season that's about serving and serving yourself and seeing the details of the Earth in a different level, in a different way. you should see growth in your business and your finances and your body and your health. But you have to think, you have to go mentally sometimes, you have to go spiritually. You know, if you want to solve physical problems, you have to go mental, you have to go spiritual, you have to go above and beyond, you have to think outside of the box. So make investments in yourself this Taurus season. If your body is not where you want, or you have health problems, diabetes, high blood pressure, whatever the case may be, we all go through our own problems. Figure out what you need to do physically. Eat better, work out better, sleep more, wash your face more, certain toothpaste, sunbathe more, get nighttime runs, whatever it is. Get into the books and dive deep, you know, fix your mental, invest in your mental, go to school, do whatever you need physically. You got to put in that work. Remember, this is Taurus season. So whenever you hear the government talking about money and issues like that, we're living in a time in 2025 right now where things are real competitive, and you have to be willing to outwork yourself. You know, if you're not going to outwork the competition out there and other people, at least look yourself in the mirror, look yourself in the camera, and be like, I gotta fucking outwork myself, you know? Another thing I want to say with these tariffs and things going on, it's gonna blow by. Like, by the time Gemini season come here, especially Cancer season, you will see the effects of these conversations, but it's not gonna be the main scape right now, you know? Like, that's pretty much everything that everybody's talking about. Trying to get the real ID, like these real cold hard facts. You need a real ID to be a real physical human and ID and all these things. So remember, you're in Taurus season. It's about cold hard facts. It's about getting to it. It's about resources and what value do you bring? Do these resources bring me value? Do this real ID bring me value to fly on the plane and things like that? But you do want to stay on top of the game, because, as you know, deeper astrology, society is ran in the Capricorn way. Society is ran off your reputation. Society is ran off your name. Boston Celtics, people already know I'm a basketball fan, right? I'm black, I got dressed. People might assume I smoke weed and I'm a little spiritual. You know, that is a Capricorn hard fact about life. People judge off appearances. People judge off reputation. People judge off your capital. Capricorn, capitalism, capital letters in your name, Mr., Mrs., capital pronouns, capital titles, things like that. So, and it starts here in Taurus season, right? It starts here. And even if you know anything about Donald Trump, this is the realm he flourishes in when it talks about capitalism and government schemes and investments and monies and the Trump schools and all the financial things. So, you know, tap in with an astrologer like me. I can help you figure out what jobs you might need to do on your birth chart that's suited for you, what way you need to go. You know, you might be a person that could be a podcaster. You might have a lot of air in your birth chart, right? You might be a person who can be a life coach. You might be a psychic. You might be a person that could be an empath. You might be a person that's built to be nurturing jobs or nursing and catering for people, because you have that spirit. If you're a water sign, you're an earth sign, you might outwork the competition and work 3, 4, 5 jobs. You're meant to be an entrepreneur like myself if you got earth placements. And things like this. You're a fire sign, you might be a coach or a fitness person, or you might be a leader, a natural born leader, you know what I'm saying? So this is why astrology plays a part in trying to figure out money issues and how to make money and what things you shouldn't do, which things you should not do, you know? But don't get lost this Taurus season. You want to have an open mindset. But a lot of Taurus, they get the rep for having a fixed mindset, harping on the past, being stuck in their ways. I can attest to that. I have a Taurus stellium in my birth chart, so I'm a person that can get stuck in my ways, get a little stubborn. Taurus people can be the last type of people to change, but at the same time, because Taurus take a long time, they're really smart. They have a lot of skills. They're an expert in either one or two things, you know what I'm saying? They're real good at routine. If a Taurus know how to make a meal, they know how to make that one meal to the T. If they know how to cook a whole bunch of like fried foods, they know that section well, you know what I'm saying? So if Taurus doesn't specialize in one thing, they specialize in one niche area. Like, I try to simplify my shit to basketball and astrology. Like, I try to bank on those areas of expertise that I know and I can teach, and go through the history of basketball, the history of astrology, and just bring that value to people. And if you're able to get things together in Taurus season, with it being a fixed sign and ruled by Venus, Also, you want to add love to what you're doing this Taurus season. Taurus is ruled by Venus, so you definitely want to add love to what you're doing. Add that, adding love just, once again, it transcends you past this phrase I was saying. Material things should not define your whole existence, right? It should be a part of it. But it's easier said than done, right? I mean, when you fucked up, but you got to get there, So Taurus season, pay attention to what's going on, pay attention to what your job's hollering about, and make a game plan. I have a lot of videos on YouTube trying to make more, but I have a couple videos on YouTube basically explaining why people can't play basketball. It's because there's the lack of probably Taurus in the birth chart, the understanding of this energy, right? Based on astrology and doing deep astrology for people, we all have access to the energies in our birth chart, but based on certain planetary placements when you were born, you have access to more of an energy. And these are things that we already know, but astrology just kind of gives it more of a detailed look. It's like a microscope that goes really, really deep into energies. So not gonna make this video too long. This is Taurus and Tariffs. If you understood that, you understood that. If you didn't understand none of that, tap in with me and get some astrology work. We can talk about the birth charts. We can do personal astrology work where I tap in with you and I give you updates, and I help you understand astrology more. Hope you understand your spiritual path. We're all spiritual beings having a human experience. Good and evil, light and dark, all the elements. This is all going on. It's astrology in motion. It doesn't stop literally until you're dead, and it doesn't stop then. There's an afterlife. So y'all want astrology work, tap in with me. It's Taurus seasons. Don't let this government propaganda sway you. Accept what's going on with the tariffs. That's society. You have to live with it. We can't change it. We must adapt. We must adjust and adapt as smart humans, That's why astrology is here and is in motion. It's just like basketball. You got to adapt as a basketball player. You have to adapt to the world around you. So with that being said, vibe. I'll catch y'all with another video very soon, probably today.